Hello. I got a beer I've been sitting on for about 4.5 months. Hard to see the label, but it's kind of cool. It is a Candy Shop by Treehouse, which they call an Imperial Milk Stout with coffee, chocolate, and salted caramel. I got this the day it was, first day it was released with King Julius, waited in a super long line, and didn't drink it for 4.5 months because I don't know, I'm not a pastry boy. I'm not in the mood to drink super strong, sweet stouts all the time. But now it's finally cooling off. And you want to drink this sort of thing fresh. It's 9.4% alcohol. I haven't looked up any reviews recently, but as you might expect, it's a Treehouse Stout, so it has pretty good reviews. I haven't had a salted caramel stout in a while, especially not one from a respected stout brewer like Treehouse. So let's see. Pretty dark, but I can see through the stream a little bit. And pretty nice head. Not ultra big on the carbonation. And that little teeny drop tasted very salted caramely. Big chocolate and coffee on the nose, for sure. Creamy, vanilla, almost nutty. And caramely, but it's weird when they use caramel in beers because you get a lot of caramel-like flavors from the malts. There's no such thing as exactly caramel malt. That's what I've heard a maltster talking about recently. That you have crystal malts and things that you maybe can coax caramel malts out of, or caramel flavors out of. But the caramel blends in with all the malts really well. I guess you could say the same for coffee and chocolate. Roasted barley, of course, has characteristics of both of those things. It smelled pretty salted caramel chocolate, more like a dark chocolate bar with sea salt on it and some caramel in the middle or something. I guess you can't really smell salt. It smells like it's gonna be pretty sweet. We'll see. Yeah, it's thick and sweet, but there is a little bit of a bitterness and a prickle to it that makes it, on the swallow, be not that syrupy. And then the coffee comes in with some bitterness and seems like there's some bittersweet, like dark chocolate used in here, so we're getting bitterness from that too. Yeah, it's pretty good. And the head's making a little yin yang sign right now. Really luscious feel on the tongue. But I'm surprised how it's not that sweet. Maybe because it's got some age on it. And maybe whatever coffee they used in this was especially dark and robust. But it's pretty good. Yeah, plenty of carbonation. I feel like it hasn't really lost a lot of the flavors that it had probably when it was fresh. And a little sticky on the lips. They call it a milk stout, so I assume there's lactose in here. That makes it sort of extra chocolatey in the flavor eventually. A chocolate caramel, but dark chocolate caramel with some, sort of slightly charred caramel, or I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to describe the candy flavor of this, because they call it Candy Shop. It is a lot of different candy flavors. Maybe like caramelized sugar on top of creme brulee. It's kind of got that sort of thing going on, but lingers with definite coffee roastiness that I think helps to balance it a little bit. It's still, very, very high in the calories and residual sugar. But it mainly has that great thing is when you put it on your tongue and just kind of roll it around on there, it's so velvety and silky. And that's what people love about these beers. It doesn't have as massive of a body as some 14% alcohol pastry stout, but that's not exactly what Treehouse does. They do plenty good with beers that are under 10%. Yep. so different from a couple stouts I had yesterday. That's Microphone Oreo Stout, and then a 1.5 year aged Hill Farmstead Coffee Stout, which that one smelled really bitter, but it still had a nice silky feel, still a little bit sweet. This one's kind of the opposite of that. It smells really sweet, and then the feel is good, but then it finishes a little bit more bitter than I thought it would be. I think I like that about it. So ratings wise, it's really good. This isn't really my thing. If I could get an endless supply of this beer, I would not drink it that often still. So a rating for me is going to be 4.25, but a lot of people might lose their shit over this beer and be like, this is amazing, I love it. But it's not really my thing. But it's really good, and I do like, I think if you like the pastry stout thing, or even if you don't think you'll like it, but this one's got a lot of nice coffee bitterness in the finish that helps to deal with it, so it doesn't finish like super sticky and saccharine. I actually might be able to finish this bottle today without having to like recap it and finish it tomorrow, which I usually do with these. All right, that's enough. Goodbye.